It was in me from an early age. I always knew I wanted to put the Red Raider helmet on and wear the jersey. It's what I grew up wearing. All these hand-me-downs from my older brother, even my dad. I hear about these icons from my dad just growing up, coming to the games, the early days of Coach Reich.
And the game was about over. Time was up, and I said, whenever you get in the 20-yard line, take a shot at it. Thumbed it back here and went 60 yards for a touchdown. I didn't see him.
9 undefeated seasons under Coach Haywood in the 40s and 50s. Worthington in the 60s.
Line around left end for 20 yards.
And Red Eder in the 70s. All of them legends of the Baylor field.
4 minutes to go. It's Baylor for 62 yards.
And then there was Coach Luke Worsham. He coached my dad in 64, my brother in the 90s, and then me. One man that spans 3 generations. And I learned a lot about grit, about mental toughness from that man. So many of us did.
If you go back and study the history of Baylor School in the last 100 years, you find out that the most important thing were the students.
I graduated Baylor in 2003, received my undergraduate degree from Yale University, followed by an MBA from the University of Chicago. I've worked in executive recruiting, private equity, healthcare, neurofeedback, and now I'm a consultant here in Chattanooga. I'm helping business owners grow and sell their companies. I've always thought logically, but at Baylor, I began to think constructively and critically, how to think like other people do with different viewpoints. I began to triangulate on these ideas. It was here that I realized I wanted to do something interesting. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, to be out front, to be on the vanguard. There's a strength of mind and a determination you have to have these days. A resilience to continue on when everything inside you tells you to quit. It can't be fully taught. You have to see it in others. You have to find it in yourself. You have to struggle through it. Some of my greatest memories of all time really happened on this field. Many of my closest friendships were formed here. The huddles, the half times, it's a game of camaraderie. New buildings are going up left and right. So much advancement and innovation. It's true, a lot of things have changed at Baylor. At the same time, a lot hasn't changed at Baylor. What's important never will.